So, how are you guys doing after last week's fire?
You know, that's a good question. Considering the circumstances, we're doing pretty good. We're really thankful for the outpouring of support from the community. We've got a really good team here at Super T, from our operations department to our drivers to our technicians. We're blessed that nobody got hurt in the tragic fire. We've had investigators crawling around on the building like ants on an anthill. We've had several different investigators. None of them have deemed us to be faulty for any reason. We were following all the proper safety protocols. We were welding some equipment that we do every week, and we have done every week for years. It just so happens that last Friday wasn't our day. We had an accident. It got a little bit out of control quickly, and again, we were blessed that nobody got hurt. Everybody got away from the fire. We have other service locations, service shops. So this is just our shop that caught on fire. I shouldn't say just our shop. It's you know, any major fire is painful, but our entire business operations in other facilities and didn't get impacted at all from the fires. Just these shop bays, the technicians that were in these bays have been placed into other bays, and fortunately they're already back turning wrenches and back to work with new tools, and we're continuing to keep the trucks on the road. This is our busiest time of year. We haul food grade commodities, 200 trucks out over the road, and we don't anticipate to really take too big of a hit, really, other than just a little bit added headache for myself and the other executives to navigate through the insurance and everything else. We burned 3 trucks and 2 trailers. That's unfortunate. Trucks are hard to come by right now because of manufacturing is not at the pace that they'd like to see it. So that's a bummer that 3 trucks are a total loss. But we'll recover better. We'll recover quickly. The tear down process and rebuild process has already begun. The new building's already started in the engineering phase. They're already starting to design the new facility, and the tear down process is expected to start right after the holiday. So we plan on continuing business as usual, and I just can't thank the community that showed support, and thank our wonderful staff, drivers, operations, shop techs, executives. I can't thank them enough.
So you mentioned help from community people showing support. What was that response like on Friday?
It was honestly like something I've never seen before. I mean, so many texts from text messages from friends and family, vendors offering support, offering shop bays, offering anything they could do to help us through the tragic fire, or through the horrible fire, and it was pretty overwhelming.
And I mean, it's kind of been a rough year for a lot of people, but I'm sure the trucking industry as well, with COVID, it's kind of put strains on everybody.
Yeah.
Something like this, is this everybody, truck drivers are just all together to help each other? Is that kind of what you see?
We have a pretty tight-knit group of drivers. Our drivers are working out over the road. They're in 35 or 40 different states at all times. So while our building's on fire here, which we never want to see again, those guys are continuing to deliver goods out on the road. And as far as any kind of changes they might need to make on how they get their trucks wrenched on here at the Idaho terminal, they're all been wonderful and willing to do whatever they need to do so they can get their trucks wrenched on, trailers wrenched on, and back on the road. As far as the challenges from COVID, we're not dealing with any more major challenges than anyone else. We're continuing to operate. We've learned a lot about COVID. We can work remotely pretty well. But yeah, I mean, this has been an interesting year, to say the least. But in our industry, you talk to anybody that's in our industry, we're pretty good at dealing with challenges. That's what we do in order to keep the supply chain and the shelves in the grocery stores stocked up with groceries.
So what's next? Kind of rise from the ashes here, new building?
Yeah, you got to move forward. We have close to 300 employees. They're counting on us to continue on, and you can't rebuild a 20-year-old building. So the good thing with that is or 30-year-old. I don't even know quite how old it was. But the good thing with that is the technicians will get a new facility, and it'll definitely be an upgrade. Their tools are definitely an upgrade. So if there's any positive in all this, they're probably happy that they're going to get a slight upgrade compared to what they were using. But business as usual as far as trucking and continuing to keep our customer supply chain full with the products that we're hauling.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nothing that I've already added. Thanks to everybody who reached out. We appreciate the outpouring of support. The fire looked really, really bad. When it went out on the newswire, it looked bad. It was bad, but we're blessed that nobody was hurt and that everybody was. I can think of a lot worse things that happened to deal with this shop being burnt down, and namely as if somebody was to get hurt or badly burned, and we didn't even have any of that, or any personal vehicles get hurt or anything. So, and everything's fully insured. So we intend on continuing to navigate throughout our busiest season and continue to deliver the goods that we've been hired to deliver.